Well, yes, Richard. What's up with us? What's wrong, Isolde? Trey Ingle. Hey, buddy. What's up, Trey?
Hey, Ingo. Hey, buddy. What's up, Trey?
El Bizarro, dude. Sweetheart. No, pissed off. We ain't seen Kelsey yet. Just got online. Where's sweetheart? Or Tammy. Haven't seen her either. Okay, there's hope. Yes. Hopefully we won't have a sausage party tonight. Joshua Taft, good wound care vid today. Thanks. I mean, filmed it some time ago. El Bizafo, Swinging Dicks, Israel Lucas, Liu, Cruz Guzman, hi. Isolde. Why are you looking at me like that, Isolde? She's shy. Joshua Taft, geez, that is a big than I expected. Hmm? It's swollen. Cruz Guzman, what did you do today? I went to work. Mohammed Yusuf Gazuglu, hi. It'd be lovely, Joshua. That's what she said. B1 Battle Droid said hi. Come here, baby. Mike, what's up? Joshua Traft. I who the job situation works out good. I don't know, bro. I mean, Mike. It's like I say, things are kind of getting unpleasant at my work. You know, which is silly because it's a very simple job. It's very straightforward, and yet somehow people are finding ways to screw it up who aren't me. Mike, you get the watch, is it right? I haven't opened it yet. I believe it's on my porch. Came right in here to make a video, or to make a live stream. Normally, first thing I do when I come home. Mashaw Summerline, what do you do for work? I'm a security officer. El Bizafo, please send all mom titty pics and beaver shots to Ice Station Zebra P.O. Box 381. How come no one ever sends me nudes? Trey, you really think Freddy's Nightmares is good? I mean, I'm on like episode 3. Hey, beautiful Marsha! Looking at the comments here. NV Enterprises. I got a duck. Miraculous transformation. Said hi. Okay. El Bitafo. $5 says Marsha is real. Where's Marsha? NV Enterprises. It's so beautiful. It's shot so beautifully. Now watch as it destroys me. Bread. Hello, sir. Hello, Bread. Are you feeling starchy? You know, I had 2 girls show up at my work today. And they're all like, "Where's the party?" And I'm like, "There's no party today." They said, "No, we have tickets." And I'm like, "These tickets are for last week." Wah, wah, wah. NV Enterprises, Tiki Sport on. It is awful. Bread has entered the chat. He's toast. Bread, no, I'm feeling quite yeasty though. Mike, if Philip doesn't show up in 10 minutes, he owes a super chat. Oh. Maybe he's tired. Already sold? He's sold. Come here. Kevin Gooney. Hola, King Richard. What's up, Kevin? My thumb hurts. But it is healing. El Bizabo, Kevin is here. Well, that's just fabulous. Hello. The more the merrier. Come along, Kevin. El Bizabo, bring any woman, Kevin? I think Kevin would be keeping him for himself, El. Rabbit Scat, I'm back. You know, and I was visited by these 3 gay men today, and they were architects, admiring the building. They were all wearing just these fabulous clothes and had their fingernails painted. And they're like, "You're such a wonderful person." I said, "Yes, of course, I'm fabulous." El Pistafo, hey, rabbit poop. Charlie Blaze, hey, Richard, I love you. No homo? Bread, he's back again. Bread is back. Back again. Bread is back. Tell a friend. Mike, everyone stroke the like button and flick the subscribe button. Yeah, rabbit scat. So does your arm look better? My arm? I would say. It's a little scarred up. Thumb still looks gnarly, but not as gnarly. Little Rascal, what's another name for Richard? Why, Dick, of course. Invisible, thanks, Mike. Kevin Gooney, I am rich poor man, no woman will have me L. And this is how you remind me of how I really am. Not like you said sorry. I'm waiting on a different story. Mike, Richard, do you carry a thermos or cup? What brand? Thermoflask. Tacate, I guess. I mean, I get these at Costco. And because it gets hell hot in my building, I carry 2 of them full of ice. Oh. Rabbit scat, no more cast. Yay, it wasn't a cast, it was a bandage. Little Rascal, you are a Richard head. Well, I mean, it seems like, Little Rascal, you have an obsession with dick. It was awful, Kevin. All women eventually get on your bus, back outside, and bring the bitches in. Rabbit scat, looks good. Kevin Gooney is laughing. Bread. Do you do your hair, and do you possibly use mousse or scalp moisturizer? No, I slick it back in the morning without anything, and then it does this. It likes to sculpt itself quite naturally. Isolde, you are not being cuddly. Rabbit scat. Why do you go live at night and not in the morning? Because that's when I get home from work. El Pistafo, Bread, stop being a yeasty freak. Little Rascal, weren't you in that Austin Powers movie? No, I was busy banging your mom. Rabbit scat. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I go on in the morning, but I mean, my fans are generally not in California, so you know. Rabbit scat. OMG. El Pistafo Neal is surrounded by pussy and none of it wet. That's always a bad thing. Brad. No, he was in his 50 Shades of Cheeseburger, though. 50 Shades of a Cheeseburger? Oh. You sold. El Bizarro Bread, you have any channel content or just male stalker? Mike, with your work schedule, what time is supper? Generally whenever I get out of work. I mean, you know, after the injury, I just been grabbing something on the way home because it's hard to cook. Bread. Male stalker is my weekend occupation. Content is Tuesday. Little Rascal, grow the beard out. No, it won't grow. I end up with gray peach fuzz. El Bistavo, bread cool. Isold. Isold. You know I'm calling you Isold. There she is. She's going, put me down, bitch. There's something falling on my nose. Little rascal, grow a mullet. El Pistafo. Step 1, blue face. Step 2, grab one of your many pussies and make a beard. No. Mike, careful, cat no bite hand. Rabbit scat, OMG, so cute. Yeah, she's just not a very cuddly kitty, really. She's going, give me more treats. But she's very pretty. Bread, no animal abuse here. Little rascal, no, the animal abused him. El Bizarro, Neal getting cat scratch and another blood infection. She can get a bit aggressive, I would grant. Carl Childs, is that what happened? Yeah, a cat bit my hand and it got infected. El Bizarro, I wish you get rid of the cats, but I love my cats. Besides, my neighbors will kill them all for me. My neighbors suck. Rabbit scat, bye! Mike, imagine if he spilt some of his lap and cat bit, then people would ask if that's a growth for real. El Bizarro, buy rabbit poop. I picked poor rabbit clean. I picked poor rabbit clean. I picked his head. I picked his feet. I would have picked his body, but he wasn't fit to eat. El Bizarro, Neal, keep one cat with no teeth and no paws. No. Brad, how much money do you make on here? Not very much. Triangle, I eat cat meat. That's disgusting. Mike, Brad, you work for IRS? Yes, sweetheart, you're showing me your butt. The kitty thing. El Bizavo, bread is catfish in North Korea. Triangles, it's just a Taco Bell, lol. Carl Child, I love Korean barbecue. Island over the Taco Bell dog. Huge unit, this guy ate his parents after he killed them. You certainly ate something. El Bizavo, Neal, you can't park there. What do you think, Isolde? You think you're a kitty? Well, that's a funny thing to think. Little Rascal, do you have a favorite restaurant? No, not really. Mike, it was leftover night here. My wife can't cook, so imagine eating it twice after it sat in refrigerator. Your wife? Exactly what is it in that conversation? El Bizafo, which example unit? Huge unit. What store are you security guard for? I am security guard for a historic building. Willis, can I pet that dog? El Bizafo, Willis! What you talking about, Willis? Willis, what's up, El? Huge unit. You ever have any action as security guard? Catch any ne'er-do-wells? Seen some crazy business as a guard. Mostly I'm saving lives, not catching people. It was awful. Rusty dog ashes were spread in Poontang. Carl Childers. I got dog you can pet, Willis. Willis, seriously, Poontang accident. You know, a guy once said he was going to start sending dick pics and sent me a picture of Ted Cruz. I was like, what's wrong with you? That's clearly an a-hole. Willis, you get any packages today? Yes, I got 3 of them, actually. Little rascals, I'ma send you a Richard pic. No, don't. Send me pictures of kitties. It was awful bread. Come back when you can. Philip Perochi, Richard. Mike was just talking about you, Philip. Carl Childs, I used to drive a cherry Ted Cruz. What? Adjusting the fan. El Pizafo, Philip Perochi, hello Mike, El Pizafo, Willis, and everyone. Little Rascal, Chevrolet. Brad, I'm back, Willis. Hello, Philip. Phil Perochi, any sign of Rusty Dog? No, sadly no. El Pizafo, Philip, bring any women's with you. El Pizafo, bread. Yeah, hey Phil, any women at the dojo? Or is it just a sausage festival there as well? Phil Perucci, wish I had a bag full of clams. Don't we all? Carl Childers, where the white women at? Willis, the only thing that's gonna bring back Rusty Dog is women's and poontang. Phil Perucci, there's two girls. One of them is pretty cute, but she is in her mid-20s. Well, that's fine. Younger women hit on me all the time. Ha ha, Mr. Fabulous. Yes, indeed. As I was saying, I met 3 gay architects today. They were very impressed by my building. El Bizarro, bearded clams are angry hams. What? Phil Birchie, how was work? Quiet. El Bizarro, Mary! Mary had a little lamb, but I ate it. Olberochi, did they ask you if there's anything going on downstairs? No, they did not. They did have lots of questions about the building, and I told them when they could show up and dance. And they're like, oh, will you be there? I said, of course I'll be there. I'm everywhere there's fabulous. El Bizarro, we officially have 1 woman in the chat. Need 9 more. We do? Oh, Mary. Yeah, there you are. Mary Mistrada. Hey, Richard, cool shirt. Thank you. I didn't pick it out, though. Mike, Mary! Phil Birchie. Oh, did you get that watch? I believe it is on my porch currently. Little rascal, I like the way your hair moves in the wind. You got 99 ore for that. El Bizarro, yay, Mary! Mary Mistrada, hi Mike, hi El Bizarro, bread, run home and get your mom. Phil Perotti, holy guacamole! Little rascal, I see you blushing, big homie. No, it just got something to do with my depression. Makes my face flush. And I tell you, it's hard to work your phone with this thing. It's somewhat painful to the touch, you know? What you're basically seeing, the swelling, is a traffic jam. The body sent all kinds of stuff to fix it, and well... Mike, Mary, you ever been in a sausage fest like this? El Bizarro, bread really went home. Quarterican, you're a cute patootie. I bet you give good hugs. What? That doesn't sound gay at all. Mary Mistrada is laughing. Well, I'm glad I amuse you. Well, Brochi, hate to ask this, but Mr. Griffin, that's not... Mr. Griffin, that's not a tumor. That's your penis. Ow. And the, testicles. Ow. El Bizarro, Neal is not taking the bait. Mary Mistrada, I am in good company in here. They say in hell I'd be in good company. But I don't want to see my sister. I mean, did you see her in Jurassic World Rebirth? What was up? I mean, she took off a lot of weight to play that role. Don't know where the extra 2 arms came from, though. Mike, in your hard time, I will shower you with love, cover you with friendship. Okay. Bread, $1. Carl Child, who wants a new stepdad? I'm trying to get a new boat. What? Phil Brochi, and I run. I believe it's I run. And I ran so far away. Bread, $50. El Bizarro, thanks, Bread. Surprised nobody's given me 250 and called the Loch Ness Monster. Little Rascal, have you ever had to beat someone up working security? It's not how it works. I've had to put somebody in an arm lock once or twice, but I mean, actually beat up somebody? No, that's not how it works. Portarican, fella is a gay to hug a cute patootie and caress his rosy cheeks. Well, I mean, that sounds pretty gay to call another guy a cutie patootie. That's pretty gay. I mean, Bill Rochi, favorite 80s adventure movie? Goonies? Willis said my name. El Pizafo. Ice Station Zebra officially has no titty pics or beaver shots. Carl Childs. Jim Cotta, Phil. Mary Mistrada, depends on which rosy cheeks quarter. No, they're both gay. Gary Nolington, how's the thumb? It's still pretty mangled. VM, do you like Chinese food or Mexican food better, Neil? I'm Jewish. I like Chinese food better. It's a Jewish thing. Oh, Brochi, never heard of that one, Carl. Mike, Mary, I'm not gay. El Bizarro, Mary isn't gay. Eric Sachs, release Be Circo, or the Channel 6 building is crumbled. Circle? Mama, can I have cookie? No diabito. Roll back into the kitchen. Oh. Larry Mistrova, good to know. Carl Childs, it's the worst movie I've ever seen. It makes 0 sense and rules. Berserko? I don't know. I mean, you know. Have you seen Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead? El Pizdafo, Unk Channel 6. VM, haha, Phil Perochi, have you watched the TV show Cops? Not for many years. Gary Knowlton, do you believe in aliens? VM, can you do Cleveland impression as well? What does Cleveland sound like? I mean, you know, hookers and pollution? Eric Sachs. I'm partial to Channel 24 myself. El Pizafo, Gary. They're all over LA. Home Depot has them. Trying to think, what does Cleveland even say? Little Rascals, can you do a Cartman impression? Truly Dead, Leland Brown. Early night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the new Savior's birth. But man, people won't think I'm cute. Phil Brochi. Herbert the Pervert. I don't know what his voice sounds like either. I haven't watched that Family Guy. VM. Hey, that's a pretty good Cleveland, actually. Cleveland? I wasn't doing Cleveland. I was doing Cartman. El Pitafo! This stream has officially gone swinging swords. VM, LOL. Eric Sachs, Cartman. Yes, Eric Cartman. Ma'am, more hot packets! Earl Rascal, can you do Kenny next? Kenny? Dude, I didn't watch enough South Park to know what Kenny sounds like. VM, who was your celebrity crush growing up? Didn't have one. Eric Sachs, everyone knows it's Butters, that's me. Mary Mistrota, is that a growth? Where are you guys getting is that a growth? It's Mr. Griffin, that's not a growth. That's your penis. Oh, and the testicles. Oh. Phil Perochi, have you ever walked out of a movie theater? Yes, twice. Once while watching the film Palmetto, and once while watching Event Horizon. I did not choose to walk out of Event Horizon, but the people I was with did. Phil Perochi, yes, Mary, no, Mr. Griffin. Trevor, Richard, that spider is still there. Yes, it is. Philip Rochi, oh, Mr. Griffin, haha. Yeah, so I was watching Palmetto with two dudes named Chris, right? And and my brother. And Chris turns to Chris and says, Chris, does this suck? And Chris goes, yeah, this sucks. And Chris turns to me and goes, Richard, does this suck? And I go, yeah, I think this sucks. And then my brother goes, this sucks. And then he left. Well, we all did, but... Eric Sachs, I went to a movie place once, but was just a bunch of guys in towels doing stuff, so I left quickly. VM, what did your company do to make you walk out of the movie? They just decided to walk out. We all walked out and went to Black Angus. Trevor, can you give us a house tour? No. Little Rascal, have you named the spider yet? Aloysius. Well, Brochi, I saw an old man walk out when they played Tropic Thunder. I believe he was a Vietnam vet, and once the movie started getting funky, he shook his head and walked out. Mike, y'all got drive-in movies there? Yeah, most of the drive-ins are currently used as swap meets, but they were used as drive-ins during the pandemic. Deco Omar, I don't know why people are calling you Mr. Griffin. I mean, if it's okay with you, it's not doing... Don't give a damn about them. Oh, Brochi, wasn't Pee Wee Herman arrested in a movie theater? Paul Rubin, the character, or the actor behind Pee Wee Herman, was arrested for dropping his pants in an adult theater. Trevor walked out during 50 Shades of Grey. Okay, never saw that. El Bizarro, I'm having ice cream sandwich. It tastes like my first marriage. Shit. Eric Sachs, Philip, I wonder if war vets have PTSD during 4th of July or other fireworks shows because of the explosions. Yes, they do. They do, Eric. Phil Barochi, AMC's Theater, you said Outback Steakhouse, which is next to it, right? No, I said Black Angus. Which that Black Angus closed long ago. And I think it was the Norwalk AMC that I was in. Mary Mistrata, oh dear L. Isn't Outback Steakhouse also closed? It was turned into something else. Phil Perochi, yeah, Eric, my dad's cousin was a Navy vet in World War II, and he was always in the corner muttering to himself. Yeah. Tattoo Omar, my name is Taha, by the way. Have a good day. Teto. Taha? Okay. BM, I nearly walked out of The Last Jedi, but alas, I spent money so my heart wouldn't let me. I didn't see The Last Jedi, did I? I think I did, okay. No, I saw The Rise of Skywalker. Trevor, what's your opinion on LGBTQ forming its own religion officially? They're the gay religion? Wait, isn't that redundant? Eric Sachs, war is so sad, so many hurt lives lost forever. Mike, Magic Mike, or Brokeback Mountain. Haven't seen either. Phil Brochi, I agree, Eric. Phil Brochi, Mike, Little Rascal, do you YouTube tax your donations? Yes. Phil Brochi, have you ever tried to make a movie in theaters? Make a move in theaters? No. Very rarely do I take women to the movies. Carl Childs, I want to see you do some magic, Mike. Wasn't that with Channing Tatum? Channing shows his taintum. Trevor, Richard, have you ever thought about OF? OF? What's OF? I've got a kitty tail. It belongs to a kitty. OnlyFans. No, I've never thought of that. Tahat Omar. T stands for Taha, E for Evan, T for Taha, and O for Odd. Okay. Fred Chambers. I'm watching your channel and I am holding my comments. Okay. Fred, you're holding something else. Did you know that the word testify comes from the same word as testicle? Because if you lied in court, they cut them off. People used to actually swear by their balls. Carl Childs, I have Biscuit Monday. I get more tomorrow. Alright, damn biscuits with muttered. Eric Sachs, I'm going Walmart dressed like Winnie because I need a man. Courtney the Pooh, you better shape up because I need a man. Trevor, Richard, have you ever trimmed your nose hairs? Yes, I have trimmed my nose hairs on many occasions. It was awful. Carl is in holding center. Well, he's definitely holding something. So, guys, Grocery Outlet has some Stranger Things ice cream. How many of you think I should try it? Mike, you cut your hair yourself. No, I have a barber. I just don't see her very often. Well, Rascal, are you a gun owner? No, I am not. I am certified to carry the 9mm and 40 cal. Eric Sachs, will the ice cream give y'all ESP? No. It's just crappy ice cream. Mary Mistrada, couldn't hurt to try. I'm diabetic. Trevor, can you please destroy the spider? No. Spiders are good. What do you have against Aloysius? He's not hurting anyone who isn't a fly. I mean, if you're a fly, he'll drink your insides, but I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I've had many people drink my insides, and it was lots of fun. Mike, Little Rascal asking tax questions, trying to figure out if Rich got a gun. You might be a federal agent. It is awful. Courtney Titty Picks. If Courtney... Okay. Eric Sachs, I like spiders. Trevor, I thought the spider name was Chambers. You changed his name. Yeah, Chambers went on vacation. I have a lot of spiders. What do you want? It's hard to keep them all straight. Dr. Phil is in the house. What's your diet plan? Celery and hummus. My name is Dr. Phil. I give you crappy advice. Got my head stuck in Oprah's ass like a board in a vice. Alyssa, can I sit on your lap and cuddle with you? Why, of course you can. That would be fabulous. Trevor, do you like the LA Lakers? Do you miss Kobe? No? Never watched a basketball game. Eric Sachs, I'm sure dressing like Porky the Pig has legal consequences, but it's Friday, so I'm gonna be wild. Well, I mean, every now and again there's a no pants subway ride. El Bizarro, Courtney isn't unisex name. Figured 50-50 chance. Mike, Alyssa, that's a hard yes. Trevor, is it true you went Camilla to be California governor? I have no opinion on that at the moment. I mean, I'd have to know what she's running on before. I mean, she's got a very bland message. Right, Ethold? El Bizarro, drunk message. Trevor, but since you're a Democrat, you will vote for her anyway, right? Probably. Eric Sachs. Walmart and Target have similar items at similar prices, but people behave vastly differently at their store. No. Walmart has much crappier items at much lower prices. Post 2022. How much weight have you lost? I think I've lost a total of 60 pounds now. The whole hospital thing made me gain 5. It was awful. Eric, middle name Ball. You've got your ball, you've got your chain. Trevor, Richard, do you have those red marks on your legs from diabetes? No. I don't even know what that is. Eric Sachs, Balls. Is my middle name. Okay. Red spots on the skin can be a sign of diabetes with some conditions like diabetic dermopathy, skin spots, and necrobiosis. Those look pretty nasty. Damn. Yeah, my diabetes is not that severe. Trevor, are you an Ashkenazi Jew like me? I am 31% Ashkenazi. It was awful. Whose mom is Neil wrecking tonight? All of them. Phil Barochi, I got a lump on the side of my chest that feels like it's getting bigger. Gonna ask the doc if I can get a referral to a surgeon so I can get it removed. Hope it's just one of those balls of fat. Yeah, let's hope, Phil. Little Rascal, do you have a favorite stand-up comedian? No, I do not. El Bizarro, post the answer is breasts. Willis, I keep losing my internet. I'm about to tell Verizon to kick rocks. Eric Sachs, I stuck a Cabbage Patch baby up my so I could give birth to it, but I can't get it out, and now I'm panicking and it's clamping. Emergency room. El Bizarro, Eric, push harder. Cajun Wizard, bite size. VM, do you have the frequent urination from diabetes under control, or are you medicated for that? The insulin prevents that. Although they want to give me a medication that will make me piss again. Mike, Eric's mom pooped sometime she gave birth and she thought she had twins. Well, Eric Sachs, have you ever seen Rabbi Reven's comments on the teachings of Rabbi Manis Friedman and their controversy? No, I have not. Philip Roche, any new packages other than the watch? Well, I got a big bag of nuts, because I ordered them, and I got some mason jars. Post 220, the Fitness Gram TM Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. Eric Sachs, I was a butt baby, Mike? Which is worth, being a butt baby or an ass baby? Cajun Wizard, a bowl of kale for dinner is actually feel great. I had celery. I like celery. Oh, Brochi, when is the last time you had deja vu? What happened to your brain when you had deja vu? The last time I had deja vu was when I was dealing with a transgender at work. Could have sworn I had heard her BS before. Post 220, do you know what a platinum gay is? No, I don't know what a platinum gay is. I'm not familiar with all the kinds of gay. I will say this much. If you Google Gary Oldman, for God's sakes, don't forget the R. Chad Bailey, Rich, is it horrible being a sex symbol influencer on YouTube? Only when I'm too sexy to other men. Willis, I hate deja vu. Makes me panic every time. VM, Platinum Gay is what a Post 220 became when he found out Post 220 was his male heir. Mike, he probably has deja vu every time dealing with our shenanigans, Phil. VM, Post 22's dad. Trevor, do you like Netanyahu? I have strong feelings about him, but I have to say I feel he's kind of failed Israel. I mean, the October 7th attack should have been squashed. He had a responsibility and he blew it. Adam, my favorite security guard, Phil Barochi, have you ever ran across someone who takes a liking to kids? Don't want to say the term, but I figure since you've ran to many crazy... Yes, I have. Eric Sachs, I figure in the park for dinner, squirrel picnic, white mushrooms, and those small round fish from the pond, all fried in butter and served with random berry jelly. Obrochi, yes, Mike. El Pistafo, Angry Beavers for 5,000. Trevor, do you think he maybe possibly let October's... It's possible. Trevor, I mean, on the one hand, he definitely should have done more to beef up. There's no excuse for that lack of border security. But I mean, I don't know if he was like, I know it's going to happen and I'm letting it, but it is possible. Fulbrochi, Jesus Christ. Mike, I love kids, women, and pets. They are my first priority when it comes to someone to be taken of care. We have about 3 minutes, by the way, gentlemen. Trevor, what about USA border security? You don't hold us to the same standard. Mexico doesn't send raids into America kidnapping our citizens and raping our women, Trevor. I mean, it's kind of a different thing. I mean, when marauders come across the border and do what happened in Israel, I will definitely believe that our border security should be tighter. Willis, Richard, can I interest you in some cinnamon vodka with some Minute Maid juice? You guys are still on that, huh? Post 220, do you know what munging is? Isn't it just eating? Adam, who's that behind you? VM, what was the last video game you purchased? StarCraft 2. El Bizafo, good night, Mookie. VM, also, what's the background today? Forgot to ask. That's the top of paint cans. Kelsey, just saying hi. Eric Sachs, I'm going to start the public gooning TikTok challenge. Kelsey, no, before you ask. Chad Bailey, Richard, do you ever dream something and weeks, months, or later you really live a moment of the dream? Cajun Wizard, maybe bean soup for dinner tomorrow. El Bizafo, Kelsey, Chad Bailey, remember it. Post 220, look up munging. Oborochi, what would need to happen right now so we can have a 2-hour stream? I think I need to get more water. El Bizafo, about time. Willis, wonder if Kelsey has bite size. Trevor, you ever played Crusher King? No. Eric Sachs, when I became governor of Wisconsin, I'm taking the Upper Peninsula from Michigan, and then I will annex Michigan itself. Kelsey, what the hell is bite size? It's a reference to Tatas. El Bizafo, ask what, Kelsey? Kelsey, I probably don't want to know. Moochie, are you happy with your life? No. Trevor, go get some water. Let's debate global politics for the next hour. Post 22, is that a spider on your wall? Yes. Sal wishes. Kelsey, I'm just kidding. You usually ask for boobs. Yes, that's what we were talking about, boobs. Mike, Kelsey, said boobs. Not pics, the actual boobs. Kelsey, see always about the boobs. That wasn't me, Kelsey. Eric Sachs, boobs are awesome. Well, yes, boobs are awesome. Willith, boobies! El Pisavo, but since you brought it up. Kelsey, I always come in at the worst time. Well, I mean, would still appreciate a cleavage shot, I guess. Kel Prince, I have a big pudus. Trevor, KFC or Popeyes if you were Jew from Russia. What? Bilbrochi, 2-hour stream, woohoo. El Pistavo, come or come? Chad Bailey, Rich, eat at all-you-can-eat buffet or go to swimming marathon for a cause. I don't really care for all-you-can-eat buffets anymore. I'm too fat. Philip Rochi, can you take us with you to get water? No. Kelsey, all you can eat buffet sounds like a dream, to be honest. The food's normally pretty bad. Willis, Kelsey, it's because you're the only female at the sausage fest. Ugh. El Bizaffo, timing myself out. Kelsey, Willis, figured. BM, you're right, Kelsey. Eric Sachs, the walls are bristling with wee-wees. Trevor, opinion on Trump getting California more water. Newsom sucks. Didn't give us more water and didn't do anything to the fire. El Bizaffo, you're the best, Kelsey, even if you're not real. Mary Mistrada, I'm still here, so too, ladies. Yeah. Phil Brochi, Kelsey, what's your favorite part of the male body? Kelsey, Mary, thank God! Estrogen, Phil Brochi, you too, Mary. It was awful. Yay, Mary! Mike, Mary said, never mind, I'm your mod. Kelsey, Philip, arms? Trevor, last time you've had a girlfriend, what year? None of your business, Trevor. Not really a girlfriend kind of a guy, to be honest with you. Never had a serious one, I'll tell you that much. Eric Sachs, all wee-wees point to Mary and Kelsey. El Bizaffo, me, 2008. Really? Kelsey, I'm so real. Do you believe they put a man on the moon? Posts, you never answered my poop question. Kelsey, litter Botox? Trevor, do you want a girlfriend in the future? Yes, I do. Phil Brochi, favorite country song? Don't know. Chad Bailey, Rich, do you hook up with tons of women being influencer at the Amanda? No more drugs for you. It was awful. Yep, really. Willis, none of your damn business, Trevor, he said. Kelsey, the eye contact you just made. BM, last time Trevor's dad was proud of him. What year? El Bizarro, lots of angry masturbation. Kelsey, into my soul. Where's the lab? If you see him, tell him I send my heart. Post, the FitnessGram TM Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. Eric Sachs, aggressive fapping. Philip Roche, how are you feeling, bro, overall? Pretty discouraged, actually. And, I mean, the finger hurts more. I guess it's because I'm trying to use it more, but I mean, you know. Look, I could swear when I took the bandage off it wasn't this swollen. It was awful. Kelsey, please send proof of boobies pics to Ice Station Zebra, P.O. Box 381. Kelsey, love the flower of your hair, Richard. Pics set up for some selfies. Trevor, opinion on Elon Musk starting his own American party, and do you think it could work out, at least influence elections in the future? Well, we have a two-party system, so a third party is nothing new. Yes, it could influence elections in the future. I mean, basically, it could make Republicans lose. Chad Bailey, Rich, you live in California. It's okay there to date men, I hear. It's okay. You can do that here. It's fine to date men, Chad, if you want to. Well, Brochi, discouraged because of the thumb? No, discouraged because I just not getting much done. I'm not making a lot of progress. You know, my sister's probably going to sue me and try to take my home away. That sort of thing. Kelsey, L, you need to chill, my guy. El Bizarro, just having fun, Kelsey. Thank you for and Mary being here. Trevor, do you think Elon Musk is a good person? No, I don't. Elon shut down programs that were helping the poorest human beings on Earth. Um, I mean, that's kind of a bad person thing. Well, Brochi, it's okay, bro. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah, Phil. I mean, don't know. I don't know what to ask another person for. Well, if Elon is loopy, think he put a neural link in his brain to test it out. Elon did a lot of drugs. Kelsey, L, VM, do you think Trevor is annoying with his incessant questions? I mean, sometimes you gotta ask the hard questions, no, VM? Mike, Phil, send blank check signed. El Bizafo, Kelsey, and Mary. Post 220, do you think Hunter Biden is a good person? I really don't know much about him, and I don't care. It's like Hunter Biden this, Hunter Biden that. Who cares? He's not a politician. Trevor, VM, go back to the basement, please. There, Mr. Ola, El. Chris Hansen's BT, I like chicken. Philip Rochi, I would help clean up, dude. Hard to do everything on your own. Whenever you need help, just let me know. I'm just too depressed, dude. Willis, VM versus Trevor. Pay per view fight. $39.99 to watch. Chad Bailey, Rich, since you are a Democrat, vote famous. Many genders are there. What? Again, Chad, no more drugs for you. Eric Sachs, Chris Chan for president, 2028. Phil Brochi, if I won the lottery, we're all meeting up and having a blast on me. Okay. VM, Trevor, you're the one who lives in your mother's basement. Your mom has her bedroom reserved for me. Oh, you guys. Eric Sachs, I'll take Chad's portion of dwog, please. Dwugs, please. Chad Bailey, I swear, spell check makes me sound special needs. Well, I mean, when everyone's special, no one is. You okay, sweetheart? I'm in God's grace tonight. Trevor, imagine getting on YouTube and trying to fight people. Whoa. Willis, those steel barrels in the picture today, they're paint cans. Oh, Mike, paint can I bet? Chad Bailey, my question was how many genders are there, Rich? Um, eh. Trevor, Richard, did you just fart? No, that was my sister. That's why you can smell it. Post 220, do you pee in the shower? No. Phil Brochi, what's the hardest thing about depression? Getting out of bed. Well, the memories, really. VM, Neal, have you ever heard of Discworld? Discworld by Terry Pratchett, you mean? Yes, of course I have. I haven't read every Terry Pratchett book, but I am close. Eric Sachs, yay, post. Yeah, what's your thoughts on it, Neil? Discworld was a lot of fun. I'm not too big on the live action stuff, though. And going postal kind of bored me. Trevor, why does your sister want to sue you? I thought it was your brother who was the mean guy. Oh, my whole family hates me. Phil Perochi, keep on trucking along, brother. Post 220, $5. I pee in the shower. Eric Sachs, the worst part of depression is for me is the hopelessness, the never getting anywhere. Yeah. Willis, have you ever had Smoothie King? No, I have not. Chad Bailey, Rich, did you ever have a job you thought I made it big and are successful? No, I've never had a job where I thought that. Trevor, why do they hate you? You seem like a funny Jew. Um, Trevor, my family wishes I had never been born. They pretty much blame me for all their problems, and they figure, if I'd never been born, they would have my house. My sister would never have had to have bought a new house because she would have had to live with me. So, they hate me. They always have. Oh, Brochi, his family may hate him, but we love him. I don't know why you guys like these streams so much. Phil Brochi, Clover update. Apparently he had a Caterpillar tractor over at his place the other day to dig out his water main. Willis, King Richard, protect this man at all costs. Respect woman, but not today. Do you like scary movies? I love them. Eric Sachs, it's a fun chat. Trevor, so basically your dad died and you and your sister took ownership of the house, then she wants you out, but you wouldn't leave. No. What the fuck are you talking about? My mother died and left the house to the 3 kids, and my sister wanted to sell the house and take all the money and not give me anything. Eric Sachs, bunch of folks talking. Chad Bailey, Rich is a national treasure. Post 220, at the end of the day, all we are is farts in the wind. Mike, stream helps me with depression. Really? Eric Sachs, same, Mike. Trevor, so basically they own your house right now? No. No, they don't own my house right now. The house is owned by trust. The trustees are the 3 children. And my sister was like, you're never getting any money out of this house. So if we sell it, we keep everything, you get nothing. So I was like, F you. Phil Perochi, lots of things in common. We can just relax and put what's on our head down here. Or what other head tells us to put us down. Respect women we're out today. Root beer is better than Coke. Depends on what you mean by Coke. Isolde. Willis, I look forward to these lives, Richard. Keep them coming. Trevor, yes, Richard, you are a funny guy, and I like that you keep up with the comments. Well, that's what I watch. Phil Perochi, stream helps me get through very bad anxiety during March. April, especially, that's when I started watching you. Chad Bailey, Rich, do you have to buy your sister out of the house? That would be one option. Obrochi, anybody else replay older lives and videos from Richard's channel? Eric Sachs, somebody gave Godzilla a bunch of Viagra and the result was hilarious. Oh, was that somebody my sister? I mean, I know she's sexually assaulted Godzilla before, but I mean, didn't know about the Viagra. VM, Phil, I tried to watch them, but for some of them, I can't reply the live chat, so it's turned me off. Eric Sachs, King Kong on Viagra rubbing against the Seas Tower. Trevor, is it a nice house? I mean, other than the bugs? I wouldn't call it a nice house anymore. My father really tore it up, and it's just gotten worse ever since. I mean, it's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Or was anyway. Philip Hirochi. So Clover is adjacent to your house. No, he's not. He's down the street. The Asian family is in front of. How is the other neighbor? Clover's down the street. My left and right side neighbors, as you might call it, are complete and total dicks. Racist assholes. Eric Sachs, Lame-o, I can't stop laughing. Willis, I like to go back and watch the ones where he smashes a whole thing of Starbucks cold brew. Dude smashes about 90 milligrams of caffeine. Should I try doing that again? Philip Rochi, oh, I see, VN. Chad Bailey, Rich, so your sister wants all for herself and only got a third, and it's butthurt now. My sister would be willing to sell the house and give me my third now. It's just, I'm no longer willing to, I no longer consider it hers. She got paid for her third of the house, so far as I'm concerned. But I mean, we're still haggling over my father's estate. Phil Brochi, one of my favorites is coffee for my depression. Really? Phil Brochi, did that person ever call you? It was mentioned in one of your recent videos about you giving them 24 hours. No, they never did. Narek Gaming. Hi again. Mike, Philip, are you bad depressed? Philip's having some problems. XF, it's a shame that this world is really bad now. Jesus will come back soon and save us all from evil. Do you really think Jesus is going to save us all from my sister? I mean, really? Eric Sachs, Brian Comberg is parked outside my house. Trevor, neighbors racist against who? Against me. XF, yes. I don't know, XF. I mean, that'd be a good fight. Jesus versus my sister. Trevor, do you live in a white neighborhood? No, I don't. I believe I'm the last white person in my neighborhood. But it's never been particularly white. It's always been multiracial. Phil Barochi, don't depress Mike. Not depressed Mike, but I had depression in 2017 from January this year. I had a nervous breakdown, too much competing, things I haven't addressed from the past, but I've been working through it all. How about you, Mike? XF, did your sister ever go to jail? No. Willis, I need a Honda Civic for about $3,000. Eric Sachs, who's more evil, Satan or your sister? My sister or my sister? Really, Eric? Mike, I'm top tier depressed, Phil. Trevor, you ever seen Gran Torino in theaters? Phil Perochi, I'm sorry to hear about that, Mike. I've been there. Yeah. Oh, God. Some days I'm so depressed I can hardly get out of bed to get to work. BM, Neil, you're a case study for how loving and nurturing home can go a long way, even with your childhood circumstances and how you were brought up. You are an intelligent and stand-up guy. Yeah, well... Can't seem to straighten out my life. Willis, do you think any of your family watches your videos or lives? No, I do not. Eric Sachs, I have been depressed since I was 13. I am 42 now. It's a struggle, but one day at a time, as they say. Yeah, Eric, when I was like 3 or 4 years old, my brother decided it'd be funny to bash my head into a concrete floor. Been depressed ever since. Chad Bailey, when it comes to money, there is no family or friends, just business. Mike, Chad, what do you mean? Phil Barocci, yeah, when I was depressed, all I did was stay in bed, stare at the ceiling. My seemed to move really slowly, and nothing lifted my spirits. Yeah. I mean, when I'm really depressed, it's hard even to sit up. Trevor, Richard, I feel like you still hold on to all your past issues. Maybe psychedelic trip could accomplish do you well. VM, sorry YouTube cut my comment short. My point was that if somebody had nurtured and fostered your potential when you were growing up, you'd have reached great heights and have accomplished whatever you set your mind to. Yeah, I would probably be a physicist, be honest with you. Phil Brochi, here for you, bro. I don't know, dude. Sometimes I'm just waiting for the end of the life because I just want to curl up and die. Chad Bailey, I've been depressed too. I don't want to see anyone. Been horrible year. Yeah. Obrochi, what did you eat for dinner? Celery. I'm getting dry mouth. Trevor, Richard, at the end of the day, we all die and maybe we go somewhere better. Trevor, I think I'm going straight to hell. Phil Brogy, just celery? No, I had hamburgers. And celery, but hamburgers. XF, hang in there, my brother. If your sister doesn't love you, don't worry. We all love you, and so does Jesus Christ. We appreciate you for who you are. VM, you're a big pie guy, Neil. What's your favorite type? Not a big pie guy, but I'm generally a pumpkin fan. And I also like pecan, but I think pecan can go either way. Phil Brochi, we must get hamburgers. And I know you guys can't see it, but he sold his cleaning her minge right now. Eric Sachs, if you say Diddy 3 times in the mirror, he appears with baby oil. Willits, I like cream pies. Mike, I must have went over to the hub. Phil Brochi, what's the worst burger you ever had? I think for me it was one of the dollar burgers from McDonald's off Azusa. You know, I don't remember the worst burger I ever had. Willis, I mean oatmeal pies. Get your mind out of the gutter, lol. Oatmeal pie? Eric Sachs. Thightine cream pie. VM. Lol. Willis. Trevor, you only take long-acting insulin once a day? Yeah, you only take it once a day. You take the short-acting insulin with every meal. VM. Eric means thy lady boy cream pie. Chad Bailey, I just had you pay $7,800 to have a dog get an MRI. Turns out had brain infection and is on meds. Damn. Librochi, Jesus Christ, Eric Sachs, lol. Power Slave. Is Caleb in the chat? No. Eric Sachs, I don't think I've had a bad burger yet. I can't stand Thousand Island personally. Well, Brochi, is raising off fruit and vegetables with water enough to get all the things they spray on them? Depends on what they're spraying on them, really. Willis, so do they just do blood work to find out if you're diabetic? Yeah, basically. I mean, there's a test that they do. Eric Sachs, Lemo, Philip, Trevor. If you were to eat a burger, fries, and soda, how quickly acting insulin you take usually? Um, I don't drink soda as much as I used to, but 10 milligrams, 10 units. Phil Brogy, do you like Islands Burgers, the restaurant where the old MJ Ranch was? I've been to Islands a couple of times with my brother. That's by Bevmo, isn't it? Curleen86, WTF. Eric Sachs, my favorite burger so far was at Jack in the Box and lately Wendy's. Trevor, you take it 15 minutes before you eat. No, but I guess I should. Fred Chambers, there is no heaven or hell, they just say that. Oh, there's a hell. My sister's there. Phil Brochi, what commercial is this from? Burgers, fries, and a Coke. Don't bother me, I'm eating. Don't remember. McDonald's, maybe? Peace out, TV. Hi, how are you? I'm back. VM. Wendy's has great cheap burgers. Double stack are so good. Phil Brochi. Yep, right by Bevmo. Yeah, I used to go there. Eric Sachs. Had a really good burger at a bus station in Pittsburgh once. Mike. Hardee's or Carl's Jr. have worst burger. Willis, I don't know. Five Guys has a pretty killer burger. If that wasn't so damned expensive. Trevor, does your brother have diabetes? Yes. In fact, I think he's going to lose his leg. Phil Brochi, oh Richard, you need to try Bun Street right here next to Edwards Theater. Amazing burgers and onion rings with various sauces. Bun Street. Phil Brochi. Carl's Jr. was the commercial. My thumb hurts. Bun Street? Trevor, did you have a family in the Holocaust like I did? My my grandmother and grandfather on my mother's side fled the Holocaust, and I don't know much about them. Bun Street has sweet potato fries and a mac and cheese burger. Mike, does chili belong on a burger? Not Wendy's chili. Willis, Richard, let's open up a food truck by Chick-fil-A and call it Side Chick, but we could make some money. That would be fun. Of course, by me, the Chick-fil-A is right next to an In-N-Out. Yeah, you a Big Mac and cheese guy, Neil? Not really. I mean, I've reviewed a lot of mac and cheese, but that's generally because that's what I find at the store. Chad Bailey, I know an old woman who had the Nazi prison numbers tattooed on her arm. She never liked fireworks, brought back horrible memories. VM, ribs or fried chicken? It's not a comparison. Philip Roche, remember that court case where some lady found a thumb in her chili from Wendy's? Wasn't that a sham? Yeah, it was her grandma's thumb. Mike, do you own a foreman? Don't know what you mean, a grill? Eric Sachs, I asked the cashier for a chili dog and she thought I wanted to crap on my wang. Okay, Chai, watch Richard and Neal. Phil Brochi, if you want, we can go to Bun Street and I can help film a review. Trevor, do you have an opinion on the Holocaust going on in South Africa? Bad. Holocaust bad. Philip Rochi, Jesus Christ, Eric Lowell. I think we should probably hunt down Boko Haram and kill him. BM, I want a Richard and Philip collab so bad. Mike, boiled tea, add it and 2 cups to a jug. That Southern West tea. Y'all ever had it, Philip, Richard? No. BM, please link up. Fred Chambers, good one, side chick. Chaya, VM, everyone wants Richard. Philip, I think Eric Sachs said something along the lines of, I piss on my furniture to establish dominance. I always laugh at that memory, lol. Chai, woman, that is lol. Trevor, opinion on Elon versus Trump feud. What's there to have an opinion on? They're feuding. Elon is angry. He gave Trump a lot of money, and now it's costing him a lot of money. I'm not a fan of either of them. Chai, cars are electric, they don't take feud. Okay. Philip Rochi, what is consciousness? Consciousness is the ghost in the machine. It's a fleeting thing, really. Philip Rochi, what's on your mind, bro? Not much. Trevor, what about Epstein? What about Epstein? He's dead. Do we really care who was on the list? Chad Bailey, Rich, are you for gay electric cars? Gay electric cars? Well, that sounds fabulous. Eric Sachs, Lamo, Philip, I remember that I pee on my furniture. Chai, Philip, I don't know, but I found one at the beach once. Phil is laughing. VM, thank you for doing 2 hours, Neil. Like the pimp says to the hose, keep 'em coming. Trevor, you don't care who's on the client list? What difference does it make? Can we get the girls unraped? You know? Trevor, if you knew 100% that Trump was on the client list, how would you feel? How would it change you? It disgusts me that Hawking was on it, but... Phil Brochi, yes, thank you, bro. Mike, Richard, me the pimp, who does hose? We da hose. You guys are getting weird. Phil Brochi, do you believe most colleges are democratic? I believe most colleges are bullshit. Rec, would you rather have 15 fingers or 15 toes? Well, 15 fingers could be very useful. Fulbrochi, how was your experience at CSF? Hell, I hated Cal State Fullerton. They treated me like absolute crap. Willis, do you think the government has the ability to control weather? No, I don't. That's silly. VM, you'd be more likely to sub a toe, but 15 fingers you can please the ladies and carry more groceries. Yeah. You could also give someone a hell of a knuckle sandwich. Mike, Willis, yes. We control the weather in Vietnam. Well, Brochi, did you ever go to downtown Fullerton? I don't think so. Trevor, Richard, it appears everyone treats you like crap. Why do you think that is? Trevor, in psychology we have a saying, the abusers find the abused. And we don't know exactly how this mechanism works. But, yeah. Okay, if somebody has a history of being abusive to other people, they're going to be abusive towards me. It's just how it is. Chad Bailey, Rich, do you have any kids or maybe in the future? Maybe in the future. Mike, Willis, read Operation Popeye. Wreck, you're a good sport, Richard. Hope you have a good night, brother. Eric Sachs, there's hideous space reptile jumping out of my closet. No, my sister is not jumping out of your closet. XF, I agree with you. Phil Birchie, I always feel like the punching bag Richard. I'm what you call a nice guy. I don't take jabs at people. Trevor, so basically it's not your fault. You know, Trevor, on the one hand, there are a lot of situations where I should have walked out sooner. And on the other hand, I mean, you know, there are situations where it's like, what exactly should I have done? What could I have done with the information I had? You know? Chai, the 15-finger hand, yeah. Mike, Philip, I help everyone. Chad Bailey, nice guys finish last. Fact of life. Willis, not about the floods, about the controlling weather. I hear we're in for nasty weather. Trevor, are you on any dating sites? I'm on Tinder. Phil Brochi, thank you, Mike. I hear the end is coming soon. Don't go around tonight, it's bound to take your life. Hey, Lord, the bad moon's on the rise. How is Tinder? I use Hinge. Philip, Tinder is terrible. Every woman on there is just trying to promote their social media. VM, be a saint to others, but don't sell yourself out. Stay true to your principles. Mike, Willis, when you seed the skies and cause rain, that's controlling weather. Well, that is true. Trevor, do you get any matches? Lol, I get matches, but, you know, never ones that look encouraging. Chad Bailey, if so, what gender date sites? What? Chai, he said tender? It's for trading chicken nuggets. Oh, chicken. Philip Hirochi, agreed, VM. Willis, why do you mean seed the skies? There's a thing you can do to induce rain. Seeding the clouds. I believe they do it with silver nitrate. You see, the way rain works is that there has to be something for the rain to form around. So putting silver nitrate into the clouds causes them to form water drops. Trevor, what are you going to do if you never find a woman to settle down with? Never find a woman to settle down with. That's what I'm going to do. Mike, USA seeded clouds to extend monsoon season during Vietnam. Really? Chai, some guy got caught trying to see the skies. Watch the fun. Vic, artificial intelligence. It's no match for modern stupidity. Oh, Brochi, Mr. Griffin, that's not a growth. That's your penis. Ow. And the, testicles. Ow. Fred Chambers, why do we have 10 fingers? That's a good question. I'm not sure I know. Trevor, Eric, that is so effed up. VM, where's your brother now again, Neil? Is he institutionalized? No, well, I don't know. He could be. So far as I know, he's living in a house all by himself. Chai, spot on. Eric Sachs, I tried to seed the clouds, but I couldn't squirt that high. Oh, I feeded the clouds. We have about 17 minutes left. Running out of steam here, guys. Philip Rochi, how hot does it get at your work? I have never used a thermometer to find out, but when I go in there before I open the windows, there's sweat pouring down my back. VM, if your brother capable of taking care of himself, I know he has some mental issues. It's a real toss-up. Trevor, opinion on Tiger King, never saw it. Mike, a fact is where are actually drinking dinosaur pee. The earth does get new water, it just evaporates and comes back down. Yes, we are. Phil Brochi, what will you do after the stream? Sleep. Phil Brochi, I love that fact, Mike. Eric Sachs, if Mayor Johnson doesn't fap into the Milwaukee River each spring, the crops won't grow, right? Ugh. I'm only doing a 2-hour stream because you guys asked nicely. I only made $6 off this. Trevor, would you ever release wild tigers on the public like that one dude? No. Wild tigers on the public? They'd get indigestion. Phil Brochi, did you finish watching Jurassic Park? Yes, I did. Well, Jurassic World, anyway. You know, when Jurassic Park came out, they had a McDonald's promotion. And this guy I know named Fred went to McDonald's with his family. And while he was eating, he just lets one rip. I mean, one huge, just. And he says, that was a Jurassic fart. Willis, 2-hour stream, you the man. Trevor, $4.99, make Richard great again. Phil Brochi, new Jurassic World movie coming out. Yeah, I saw it. Was not impressed. Chai, let me guess. Last name Flintstone. What? No. VM, lol, Phil Brochi, like an Andre the Giant fart. Yes. Mike, I'm gonna get you the scanner, but I'm gonna get it delivered in your day off. Cool, thank you. Could really use that thing right now. Philip Rochi, Andre the Giant was so big he had to crap in the tub. Ew. Trevor, you need to watch Tiger King, please. Well, it's hilarious. It's hell's hairy ass! Why are you talking about my sister? Eric Sachs, diarrhea cascading from the arse. The floor is brown and drenched. I am disgust. There's crap everywhere. Mike, Andre the Giant's house was not far from me. Really? Chad Bailey, Rich, can you do an Indian accent to lower credit card rate? What? That sounds vaguely racist. Phil Perochi, oh, that's cool, Mike. I'm feeling very, navally right now. Phil Perochi, Andre the Giant, 7'4" and 520 pounds. Mike, he lived in Electric NC an hour away. Or Ellerby. Hmm. 12 minutes. Phil Brochi, don't forget to get the watch, bro. Yeah. Trevor, is Michelle a dude by chance, Obama? Why? She has kids, dingus. Eric Sachs, Andre the Giant versus an elephant seal. I think the elephant seal's at the disadvantage. Eric Sachs, yes, Trevor. Or wait, unless you're talking about dead Andre the Giant. Pinksy said hi, VM. You're making a lot of mistakes when reading nowadays. Neil, maybe these live streams are doing you a favor without the super chats. Yeah, probably. Well, Brochi, favorite TV dinner brand? Mine is Hungry Man. I honestly don't know if I have a favorite TV dinner brand. Chad Bailey, Andre could not use his real name, Andre the Gentle Giant. What? XF, if you had the power to pick a president that you like, who would it be? I need to do more research. Eric Sachs, I live on frozen pizza and burritos. Your life sounds awesome. Chia, cooked pizza and frozen burritos here. Filberochi, why do you try some neck rotations, bro? Not sure if you are in pain. Not my neck, just tired. Mike, XF, we would bring back Reagan with Trump his vice. Well, Trevor, frozen food is bad for you, right? Eric Sachs, nice chai. Eric Sachs, probably Trevor. It depends on what you mean by frozen food. Chai, Lowell, likewise. I'm still feeling very nasally, guy. Phil Barochi, if you could choose one person from history books to bring back and help solve some problems or social faces, who would it be? Albert Einstein. Eric Thack, I want to do Withering and bring back Lincoln. Trevor, Richard, I gave you permission to end stream now. 9 minutes. You are about to pass out. That is true. Oh, Brochi, do you have Vicks Vapor Rub? No. I think I have some NyQuil. And my phone is now having issues. It is old. I am old, but I am also old. Eric Sachs, I would give Native Americans weapons to fight the British invasion. Be honest with you, Eric, if you could show up 500 years before the British invasion and expose the natives to smallpox. Fobrochi, what phone model do you have? I have a Motorola stylus. Trevor, the Native Americans had no chance. Mike, y'all need good power if it's legal there. Chai, then I'd be a country of casinos. XF, I like Reagan as a president, Mike. If your opinion, did you like Reagan? BM, if you want a good movie about Native Americans, you should watch Killer of the Flower Moon. Really chilling movie. Yeah, I heard it's depressing. Phil Brochi, what time will you get up today? I don't know. Mike, yes, I love Reagan. Remember, today I have an 11-hour shift, Philip. XF, me too, cuz. Phil Brochi, I see, said the blind man. Trevor, have you seen The Revenant with Leonardo? Yes, I have, in theaters, in fact. Phil Brochi, 3 p.m., yeah, 3 to 2. XF, laughing. Eric Sachs, the Lord is my president and Moses is my congressman. Phil Brochi, 3 p.m. start time. Yes, 3 p.m. start time to 2 a.m. I normally get up around 1. Phil Brochi, 20 in the chat. VM, when's your dinner break at work? I don't have a dinner break at work. Eric, the Edison guards next door work like 16-hour shifts. Trevor, are you lazy typically? I am depressed. Mike, I live on Bible Belt. If everyone did what Bible said, it would be a better world. If I die before I learn to speak, will money pay for all the days I lived awake but half asleep? Chad Bailey, can we Chuck Norris people with that bad hand again, like you used to? Yes. Mike, Americans scared to offend anyone, but they have no problem offending God. Well, Brochi, do you patrol outside as well? No, not really. Small amount. Trevor, do you think it's good to say that I'm depressed? Why so open? Why lie? Eric Sachs, when I grow up, I'm going to sleep in a box and eat lasagna. Cool. XF, I think you would make a good comedian. If you want to be one, we would all support you. Yeah, working on that. Vic, he secure the perimeter. Phil Brochi, there's a package coming that will help you at work. FYI. There already was a package coming that helped me at work. It had a fan. Thank you, Philip. I used it today. It was very comforting. God, it was hot. Vic, of Uranus. Mike, what is it, pill? What? Trevor, I think you're too dyslexic to become a comedian, but I could be very wrong. Philip Rochi, sweet, is a slender model that can fit underneath the shirt. VM, are you eyeing any supplements, Neil? Not at the moment. Mike, meant to say, what is it, Phil? Eric Sachs, there's life forms on Uranus. Oh, there are many. Mike, I sent fan. Yes, Mike, you sent me a fan and Phil sent me a fan. And I used both of them today. While one fan is charging, we're using the other one. Phil Brochi, I got him one of those portable fans, Mike. Mike, me too, yeah. Oh, whoa, yeah. It's hot at my work. VM, I think Eric means there are life forms in his anus. Okay. Vic, NASA was baffled by finding in the craters of Uranus. Well, Brochi, we just need to send Richard a nice broad now. Send me Rosie the maid. Chai, new planet, I guess. Eric Sachs, there's a Hot Wheels in Mayanus. Sounds painful. Vic, a hooker? Mike, do you get to leave during lunch? No, I do not. Trust me, Mike. Those bags of nuts are very, very important. Oh, Brochi, oh, I forget. Rich likes Asian women. No, I don't have a preference like that. Vic, with no teeth. VM, let's all chip in for a hooker for his birthday. Felberochi, what do you usually munch on at work? Tree nuts. It's been almonds lately. Eric Sachs, fancy escort or shag hooker? No preference. Okay, guys, 2 minutes left. Phil Perochi, anything else that you eat at work? Sometimes I take MREs. Chai, butch but under 5 feet. Trevor, favorite cereal? Chex? Something about that. I could eat Chex or Crispix all day. Vic, I want a black one. Eric Sachs, I will cut taxes by 100%. Phil Perochi, thanks for the stream, bro. You deserve some good rest. Yes. Yes, I do. We got about a minute left, guys. Final comments. Isolde, what in God's name are you doing? Trevor, almond milk or cow milk? Cow milk, normally. Mike, or your schedule is like mine. I think we eat at different times than most people. Yeah, probably. VM, you like trail mix, Neil? Probably without chocolate, I assume. Yeah, there's some trail mix on my Amazon wish list. Oh, Brochi, all the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. Mike, good night. Phil, Richard, everyone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the stream, and I'm going to bed. I will talk to you all later. I'm Richard.